Hello, my sweet friends, and welcome. I am Cassandra. This is Yoga for Sleep. This evening, we are going to go ahead and begin in a comfortable seated position, or you can lie down, whatever feels best for you this evening. Go ahead and close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so, or just focus your gaze on one unmoving point. Tune into where your breath is right now. Maybe just noticing where you're holding tension in the body, shifting your position until you feel more comfortable, more relaxed, and able just to rest. Beautiful. So for our breathwork practice this evening, we are going to do bees breath. So on the exhale, you're humming with your lips sealed together, making the sound of a buzzing of bees. So you inhale through the nose. And you just breathe out and keep that humming going as long as feels comfortable for you. I strongly encourage you to sit or lie down in a super comfy position, because sometimes with this breath work, I notice myself tensing up a little bit. So see if you can get completely comfortable, maybe move around a little bit, see what you need to do. Again, close the eyes or fix your gaze on one unmoving spot. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Last one. Just take a moment to rest. Notice the impact of that breathwork practice, maybe keeping it up this evening as you move through these postures. Allowing the breath to just come back to its normal flow. When you're ready, please meet me in a child's pose. So your knees can be nice and narrow, legs are touching completely together. If you want to take a baby pose, just reach back and grab your feet or your heels, and then you're going to fold forward. You can also traditionally take your hands out nice and long in front of you. Also, you can bring your knees nice and wide. So just notice where your hips are, how things feel in your body, and just kind of wiggle yourself down and move comfortably. You can also stack the hands on top of one another, resting your forehead on the stacked hands or fists or pillow. So just noticing what you need right now, taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths, or maybe even a couple rounds of bees breath. Feeling the parts of your body that are touching the bed, grounding you down and holding you nice and safely. And now we're going to come down on to our forearms in Sphinx pose. So just lift the head, come up into tabletop. If you want to take a couple of cat-cows here, you can. And actually, before we come into Sphinx, let's just thread the needle. So here you are in your tabletop position. we're going to straighten the right arm up towards the ceiling. So turning your body, twisting, reaching the right arm up. And then exhale, thread the needle. The right arm goes between the left knee and the left arm. And you can just kind of hover it here and move back and forth. So inhaling, reaching the arm up, and then exhaling, threading the needle. Or you can rest down on the right shoulder. Maybe taking the left arm to the lower back if you want to get a deeper twist. You can take the left arm up to the sky, or you can find the inside of your right thigh for a little bind. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Release when you're ready. Take your time. Come back to tabletop. And we're just going to switch sides. So inhale, the left arm comes up to the sky. Nice twist. Exhale, thread the needle. Maybe just taking a couple like this, hovering before you rest down on the shoulder. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Placing the right hand wherever feels good. Beautiful. Coming back to center, back to tabletop, and then we are going to come down onto our bellies and then onto the forearms for Sphinx pose. So palms can be flat facing down. Spread the fingers nice and wide and kind of grip like you're gripping a ball. Tuck the chin, reach through the crown. You can also bring the hands into prayer, pressing into the outer edge of the hands. So just noticing what you need, finding some movement in the neck here. Just bumping the head left and right, looking over the left shoulder. Coming through center, looking over the right shoulder. Beautiful. Just coming back to center, really pressing into the forearms and the elbows, tensing the muscles of your arms, getting nice and tall and strong here. See if you can keep your breath nice and slow and smooth. We won't be here too long, I promise. Beautiful. Relax down when you're ready. We're going to roll onto our back. So if you want to, stretch your left arm out long, thread the right arm under the left arm, and then just roll over onto your back. Just taking a couple of movements here once you're here on your back to get nice and comfy. Maybe windshield wipering the knees left and right. And then we're going to hug our right knee into our chest. Maybe lengthen the left leg. Draw circles with the right toes. Really squeezing that thigh in toward the belly. And then we're just going to twist over. So the right leg comes over to the left side. Bump the hips back. And then look over the left shoulder. Situate yourself until you're comfy. I think I said left shoulder. You're looking over your right shoulder. Right leg is over to the left. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. And then as you come onto your back, the right ankle comes to the top of the left thigh, and we are just going to hug this whole leg package in here, a little figure 4 stretch, maybe taking your left leg up long, pointing and flexing the foot up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. All right, and switching sides, hugging the left knee into the chest, really pulling it in toward the belly. And then twisting over to the right, shifting the hips back, looking over the left shoulder. Coming back to the bee's breath if you like. Moving on to our back now. Left ankle comes to the top of the right thigh, hugging that leg package in, stretching the outside of the hip, the glute, maybe straightening the right leg, pointing and flexing the foot up towards the ceiling. Just noticing what you need here. There is no rush. Take your time. Beautiful. Let's release that, taking your legs and your hands up towards the sky, pointing and flexing, maybe shaking the arms and the legs. And then from here, you can rest down with the legs nice and straight, or you can come and take a happy baby. Hands are on the outer edges of the feet, behind the calves or the thighs. And let's just rock left and right. We're massaging our back, our spine. And as you rock, if you want to take ecstatic baby, you straighten one leg and then rock to the other side, straighten the other. So you're bending one leg, straightening the other, not locking out at the knee joint. If this is difficult, just hold behind the thighs or on the ankles or calves. Maybe straightening both legs. Maybe taking a peace grip with your pointer and middle finger around your big toes, flexing your feet and really getting a nice stretch on the inside of the thighs, the groin, pelvis area. Beautiful. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. All right, friends, let's transition out of this. You can either take legs up the wall or bring the soles of the feet together. Open the knees nice and wide. Rest the outer edges of the feet on the bed. Hands on chest and belly, or just straighten your legs, whatever you need. Let's come back to our breath work, inhaling through the nose. Right, my friends, either continue that really soothing breath work or just come back into nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And when you feel completely relaxed and ready for bed, slip under the covers. Maybe put an eye pillow on the eyes. Maybe stretching the arms and the legs out nice and long. Relaxing and enjoying a really beautiful sleep. I really hope you enjoyed this practice, and I hope you have sweet dreams. Good night.